the greatest resultant which two forces can have is P and the least is Q. Is P and the least is Q. So that if they act at an angle theta, the resultant of show that if they act at an angle theta, the resultant is of magnitude P square cos square theta by 2, P square cos square theta by 2 plus Q square sin square theta by 2 under root. I will give you 2 minutes time, you try to solve it on your own. Afterwards, I am going to solve it for you. Anybody got it? Okay, so let me solve this. See this. Here actually he is talking about the greatest resultant which two forces can have it. So the greatest resultant which two forces can have it is P. That means suppose if your body is like this. Now on this body if you have two different forces, let us say this is F1 and this is F2. And the greatest of these two forces can have an effect on this body provided if they both act parallel to each other. So if this is F1 and this is F2, then both are parallel and in the same direction, then only we can have the maximum effect of these two forces. So the direction is very crucial here. So the greatest magnitude of these two forces is P. That's what he says. So P is equal to F1 plus F2. Now here actually this is valid whatever may be the direction. The greatest magnitude is the magnitude of F1 and the magnitude of F2 only when greatest. I hope you understood the difference between these two. So this is a generalized statement irrespective of the direction, but this is valid. The magnitude of F1 and F2, the magnitude of F1 and the magnitude of F2, the sum is equal to the magnitude of P, which is a greatest, only if both are acting with 0 degrees or both are acting in parallel. So here P is equal to F1 and F2. And the least can have is one force is acting in this direction, another force is acting exactly opposite direction. So this is F1 and this is F2, then this is the least. Exactly opposite. One tries to compensate the other. So what he says is the magnitude of F1 plus the magnitude of F2 is P, and the magnitude of F2 minus, sorry, F1 minus F2 is Q. Now from this actually you can identify the two different vectors magnitude, that is the F1 and F2 values in terms of P and Q we can identify by adding these two. So 2 times of F1 is equal to P plus Q, or F1 is equal to P plus Q by 2. So here F1 is a magnitude, P is a magnitude and Q is a magnitude. And similarly, if you try to subtract it, then actually you can find out F2 is equal to P minus Q by 2. So this is the F2 magnitude. Now what he asked was, if the vectors are acting at an angle of theta. Suppose if this is the vector F1 and this is the vector F2 and both are acting at an angle of theta, then he asked us to prove that the resultant of these two vectors which are acting at an angle of theta is equal to P square cos square theta by 2 plus Q square sin square theta by 2. So you are able to identify F1 and F2 in terms of PQ, and F1 and F2 are only the magnitudes here. So the direction is separated by an angle of theta which was given now. So based on this understanding, the R value or the resultant magnitude R square is equal to F1 square plus F2 square plus 2 times of F1 F2 cos of angle between those two. So this is the resultant. Now you can replace F1 and F2 in terms of PQ. So P plus Q by 2 whole square plus P minus Q by 2 whole square plus 2 times of P plus Q by 2 into P minus Q by 2 into cos theta. So this is, so 1 by 4 you can take out, and then P plus Q whole square plus P minus Q whole square. So 2 times of P square plus Q square plus here this 2 will cancel, and P plus Q into P minus Q is P square minus Q square by 2 cos theta. So even here also 2. So this is P square plus Q square by 2 plus P square minus Q square by 2 cos theta. Now if you separate these two, then P square by, so P square if you take out 1 plus cos theta by 2 plus Q square into 1 minus cos theta by 2. You know that 1 plus cos theta by 2 is cos square theta and 1 minus cos theta by 2 is sin square theta by 2. So P square into cos square theta by 2 plus Q square into sin square theta by 2. Now this is the R square value. Now R is equal to square root of P square cos square theta by 2 plus Q square sin square theta by 2. Got it?